If you're editing your videos in 4K or higher resolution and your playback is not smooth but very choppy, that might be because you're editing in the wrong codec. It has nothing to do with your computer system. Let me just show you the correct codec to edit videos in. Up until last year, I was both filming and editing my videos in the popular H.264 codec. It's okay, it's quite small, so it doesn't take a lot of space on your hard drives. However, when the project starts to get a bit bigger, the computer starts struggling and your playback starts to get a bit choppy. Now, that all changed when I bought myself the Panasonic GH6 in 2022. And since that camera had the possibility of filming in Apple ProRes, I was thinking I'm gonna try out Apple ProRes, as I had never owned a camera that could film in Apple ProRes. I saw immediately a change in the editing workflow as the playback was nice and smooth, even with some color correction on it. And the reason for that is that Apple ProRes is a intra codec, meaning that all the information you need to play back the video smoothly is all in one image, one frame. However, the H.264 is inter-frame, and that is why the computer is struggling to play back the H.264 codec smoothly on your timeline, because it has to start looking for the information in other frames apart from the frame that you're actually seeing on the timeline. Now, let me show you a very interesting example where I just found, wow, Apple ProRes and similar codecs like the DNX HD, which also is intra codecs. Let me just play you the clip and you're gonna immediately see what I'm talking about. So here we have the timeline, and all of these clips are Apple ProRes, apart from this clip coming up right now, and see what happens with the playback. All of the timeline is playing back smoothly, apart from that one, because it's the H.264. If you don't have a camera that can record in Apple ProRes like the GH6 or many Blackmagic cameras and many more, I would consider transcoding them from H.264 into Apple ProRes so that your playback is smoother while editing your videos. Now, this is an extra step, as you might take everything between like 10 minutes or maybe even an hour to transcode that footage, but that time will be won back really quickly as your playback is now smooth on your timeline. Another negative thing about transcoding it is that the Apple ProRes files, they take a lot of space on your hard drive, so you have to make sure that you do have extra space for the new footage that you're going to use editing your videos. And you can transcode the footage in Adobe Media Encoder if you are on the Adobe suite, or you can use proxies as well in Premiere, Final Cut Pro, and in DaVinci as well. But I want to hear from you guys and girls. What is your secret tip to getting a smooth playback while editing your videos? Do you have a secret tip? Now, I also recommend, if you haven't watched it already, to check out this video right here, where I also talk about getting smoother playback while editing your videos. If you haven't watched it, check it out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.